Okay, going second. Not really happy with going second. Yeah, I mean, I love saving up symbioses, but I think I'm still just gonna put in the 5, go 3 species. I'll put in... yeah, that's fine. So I'm probably still just waiting for a very slow phone to connect. That's what I always hope is happening. Okay, no AI takeover, always good. Yes, I'm definitely looking at this as a possibility, even from second. I'm willing to try, especially if they're going out on a limb a little. Yeah, if they're going to go to 3, I'm definitely going to go to 3. I don't think I've streamed anything else, Bobby. Maybe like, I don't know, a long time ago and you won't find it on my channel anymore. So I think this is a fat tissue carnivore. Problem is he has to, you know, pick which one of us he eats the extra time, although if this is also a carnivore, we just get very eaten and they get very full. I think if I was IceForce here, after 2 people have done this, unless you've put in a really low card yourself, it's actually pretty safe just to go 4 species. He can't eat everyone, you know, you'll be ahead. He did go a very low card himself. So 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We both get 2, this guy gets his 1 and stays alive, and this guy's not taking any, and he's been a bit wasteful. So as much as we lose 1 card worth, we're gaining 1 more from having species, so it's not really a problem for us. So the second round will still be in a pretty even position for everyone. It's unfortunately a pretty even position where I have to take the first turn. I'm not a big fan of having to take the first turn. I'll put this up. I'm not really willing to add another species right now. I just wonder if I maybe just want to get rid of the carnivore and the fertile though. Probably not worth it. Just put the horns up and leave it like that. I really want to, but it's... and I also want to do this, but neither of them seem worth it. Not when I get to just wait till next turn, when I get to go last. So here I have, you know, 1 potentially defended species and 1 undefended species. Someone who can attack knows they can attack this once, which is maybe not enough incentive to make a carnivore at all. So I might get to keep them just because there's not a high enough incentive on the table to make a carnivore for anyone yet. But, you know, this can be a warning call. But yeah, I wasn't willing to risk a long neck into that, or, you know, the really crazy play where I put up the long neck here, the horns here, 2 things on the outside to pretend it's a double warning call. I'll definitely risk some traits for that, but not my long neck. Especially not my long neck after this has happened. Kind of expect that this is a cooperation. It's kind of a problem here where you've got this 2 body size species. You kind of want something over here to maybe be able to chain a symbiosis onto it. Foraging is also a card. 10 looks like there's enough for all of us. This person was playing last and put in a fertile that did nothing this turn. It's not like you're pretending it's a different card to throw people off. You're just putting in a fertile that may or may not do anything. Alright, so that's a card. It's a symbiosis. I can definitely pull off some defense with that if I need defense this turn. I am going last. Number of food has been pretty low, and I think people are going to keep expecting that. So I'm going to go high and hope I can make a lot of species. Yeah, so like an ideal kind of a turn right now is probably this. Maybe we actually put this one on that side. Just, it means I can maybe do this later. Whoops. Okay, that could be a symbiosis now into that. It's a lot of cards wasted on body size that's not doing anything. It also is prompting me to hope that, yeah, okay, no carnivore. I'm not expecting this. Whoa! That's interesting. That's better. That was weird. That was just not quite zoomed correctly. So yeah, that's about what it should look like zoomed in, apparently. And then zoomed out should look like this. That was very strange. Okay, so I'm not anticipating that any of these are a carnivore. This one can be, but even then that's not too bad. I mean, I lose my long neck. And I'm hoping that there's enough food to make this worthwhile, because I did throw in this 7. So, I could be wrong, and just kind of, get all these wiped out due to starvation. 7 was in fact the total amount. This guy is going to be sharing with me, because he can actually take quite a few. I might get 3. I probably won't, because these guys also need some. I need 4, but these guys are taking 4 straight up. Which leaves 3 for us, so I'm going to be left with 3 species. Bit annoying that I didn't have all these cooperations as well. But yeah, everyone else has long necks. I'm definitely going to let the horn species die. I don't need the horns, it's kind of crap. Get a new card instead. I could have put the intelligence out that round, but I really didn't think I had to. Okay, I'm definitely saving the pack hunting because there are some reasonable reasons to try to use it here. I've got multiple climbings, got some high body size. I just don't have, something to do it with right now. I will throw in some horns. I've got this symbiosis that I can put with the warning call to get ready to make a climbing pack hunter over here. Put that there. I'd love to believe that I can... Whoa, that's not what's meant to be happening. I'd love to believe that I can, make this foraging work somewhere, but realistically, this is where I'm most likely to end up with a carnivore. I'd like to put the intelligence somewhere handy, but without a cooperation, it's hard to make a good choice about that. And if I want to make this into a strong species next round, This guy get another cooperation? Wow. I don't want to waste too many cards if I want to try and bring in a strong species next round. So it's going to be more like just this, and I'll like throw the fertile for it or something. I mean, I hope there's enough food for me to give this one 1. That's really what I'm asking for here. There is one carnivore, and it's an intelligent carnivore. Glad I've got an extra population on this now. I'm also not really winning, so I think it makes a lot of sense to kill this thing at like the start of the long neck chain or something. Because this guy's got 4 species, he's got this crazy long neck chain going on with the corporations, so you just rip the front out of it. He no longer has the long neck. He doesn't get the free food so easily. This is an interesting intelligence with, you know, no cards. That was just retarded. This person is winning. Maybe this person is. I'm not. Hey, finally a cooperation. A little bit late. Keep that. Need that. Need that. Guess we put this in? No reason to put the corporation in just yet. Guess we'll put this up here. Make sure I do in fact give it the body size that it needs. I'd love to be able to like double warning call, and I'd love to be able to use this. I guess we'll put it in so I can probably just eat one rather than having to use the card to use the intelligence. I'll see what people actually let me attack with the climbing. That is unfortunately the best I can do. I should have been much better, but this guy just extincted this species for no good reason. Like, I don't think I think we're currently the ones doing like worst and second worst. I'm not sure in which order. Yeah, these guys both have, you know, long necks sitting there being awesome. So the real thing is I can definitely hit this. Can probably hit this if I have to. It's going to cost him a lot of cards to hit me instead. And he really shouldn't be, because he should be hitting this. Might now not cost him quite so many cards to hit this instead. And if he does, I mean, like, whatever, he's throwing the game away. That's gonna happen sometimes. You can't stop people being idiots. I wish you could. If you've got any tips, please share. That 6 lets him hit nothing more than he could without it, so... Now if he thinks, oh no, how scary, this guy can eat me, it's kind of dumb. That is not the thought you should be having. Because I can eat this, which is a pretty solid 8. Eating me rather than, you know, this, which, you know, 1 card, full. Doesn't seem like a smart plan. Eating this would be, yeah, I don't know why he went for this rather than this. Again, this guy's the one who's definitely winning. Not sure why this guy used his intelligence when he could have just waited for us to eat. Seems like a bad idea. I am going to attack this once now because I kind of have to. But I was definitely never wanting to attack that before it was full. So I can use ambush now to maybe deal with this and this, which should be pretty nice. I'll put in this -1. See, if I put the ambush here, bump the body size a little bit more. Because he's already got a pack hunter, I don't need one. Scavenge would be nice and everything, but I don't see it happening. Means I can't hit this though. Might just save the ambush up for now. Unfortunately, being able to hit this still requires way too many cards, because currently I can only reach like 8. Which isn't even enough to deal with that. Save the ambush for next turn, and just go body size this turn. No, we'll do it. It's dangerous, but I think it's the only thing that gives me any reasonable chance of maybe doing some damage. Like I said, this guy's already got a pack hunting. He can deal with the hard shell. Well, he can't deal with this hard shell, but he can maybe deal with that hard shell himself. Extra species is certainly something I like to see out of something like this. Just more things that are hard to defend. Yeah, definitely aiming eat with this first. Yeah, choosing between pack hunting, ambush, and climbing is... it's always difficult to pick which one you want to use. So I'm glad we got rid of one of these. That's a good start. This guy's got like another long neck operation, that'd be great. Well, as long as it's got like another burrowing. Can push this to 2 population. I think I'd prefer just to put it there and put 2 population in this. There's not enough rounds left for it. So, one other thing was just being big enough to attack this. He didn't. He could have. Rather than making this, so you just put them all in here. That gets you up to 10 instead of that, and it's attackable. I mean, maybe there's an ambush a warning call protecting it here, but in that case, you know, it'd still be attackable. So I'm gonna get to kill that. This looks like a foraging. Maybe I get to kill one of these before this guy does, but here he might have to attack. Yeah, if there's enough food to go around to this guy, I can't stop it. I have to eat this anyway. Yeah, hopefully there's not enough to go around to this and it's just going to starve. The only way I would eat it is if I really think this guy's going to extinct it, and given that he already missed his opportunity to extinct this species, he's not going to. This guy just made himself just big enough that this guy can't eat that species. Hey, 2 is perfect. I'll yoink those. That's good. Oh, this doesn't even have the foraging. That's really nice. This gets nothing. I don't know why it even has a foraging. So I get to eat this, and this, and this. This guy gets to attack something. He should really attack something that, you know, has enough body size to fill him up. So, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's convenient. It's going to give him a lot of cards, but again, he used the intelligence when he was just going to fill up on the scavenger. Seems a bit silly. That was a good round for both of us. Gonna turn pack hunting back on this turn instead of ambush, which is alright. I might even pop a scavenger in here, I don't know. No, I'll probably just play that down here. Deal with the fact that this can get eaten once. Maybe a scavenger here though, instead of the intelligence. That could go well. I don't have an intelligence to, you know, extinct any of that stuff. Like I said, that's going to get attacked. What am I meant to do? It's fine. I think that is going to be pretty reasonable. A 10 can be dealt with by the hard shell. We'll see if he chooses to. And even if not, I've still got this and this. I've got lots of options. He also thinks the warning call isn't stopping me because I'm in last. And hey, maybe depending on what I see, I'll choose to make sure the warning call's not stopping me. Yeah, I just, you know, have to deal with the fact I'm going to lose one of these. That's fine. Maybe I lose the other one to this intelligence. At this point in the game, if he's going to extinct this one and this one, sure, go for it, but this one should have already been extinct. But yeah, he's got a pretty solid setup now. We just extincted the people who were doing well. I don't see any plays that are going to make IceForce not win this game. None that don't involve me, you know, having an intelligence to kill this. So he only gets, you know, one big species extinction out of this. Like, his choice, but... like, it could be this. It could be this. But just one. We're both big enough to attack this if we have to. I'm pretty sure none of my cards were a fat tissue this round, were they? Yeah, good. Just if they were, I'd even think about getting rid of the climbing, because fat tissuing up on that would be great. That's actually not worth the scavenger for the 2 food, is it, compared to just using it for 2 food? You know, same deal either way. The only place where it would really be interesting is there. But then I don't actually get as much food total. Oh wait, this is still defended by the warning call, isn't it? Now it costs him heaps to take that out. That's interesting. Okay, so I can actually do this. Keep them at level population. We'll do it that way. Seems good. I can eat that if I have to. Whoa, that's not right. Where'd this go? We need that. This is going to be like the same total population anyway, isn't it? Doesn't really matter where the population is. Interesting. So yeah, we've both got this for free. I've also got this for free. And this for free. I think at this point I'm actually going to be attacking this guy. I think we did enough damage to ReganIsPrime. ReganIsPrime? Not sure how you meant to say his name. But we did do enough damage. So the fact that there is still 2 left means I think I'll take them. Don't really need anyone else to have them. So I don't really want to extinct this species either, because that feeds this species. So I probably won't attack this one. And I've got other good targets to hit. Seems sensible. So yeah, I'll extinct this because I can. And then I'll hit this. It was a good final turn, but I don't think it was enough. Apparently it was just enough, particularly that one final attack.